It's one of those days, these days that are just so jam packed with activities, one to the next, to the next, to the next. Zero downtime. But there's something so liberating about not having a single freaking moment and then being super freaking done and then doing more. Like more comes up. Oh, and then this person wants to have a conversation. Oh, and then this homie needs a little whatever help with this, and then it's the call with the fam, and let's just also make this huge movie today, and like, you're just doing everything, like, right? You have these days. So one thing, not let alone all of your like normal shit that you do, like whatever, washing your clothes and working out and like doing all of your practices. So it's, but yeah, what is liberating about that is, I don't know. There's just so much with free time, like with boredom, with that kind of gap that opens up during those times is like, that's where the danger is in a way, That's where you can go the wrong way so easily because it's so easy to just indulge in just, you know, any sort of behavior that just, gives instant gratification, but is a slow poison, That's it always comes in those boredom times or that time when you have free time. Well, it's at least easier to come in then. So there is something to staying busy, Obviously you want to stay busy with good stuff, but man, I mean, it just helps when you're passionate about what you're doing, right? Like for me, just the fact that I'm here and I get to film constantly is like such a freaking blessing. It's so ridiculous because I already loved to make movies and film. I don't know. I guess it just makes sense. Like, I'm probably so. I probably needed that because if it weren't anything else, I don't know if I could sustain even being in an ashram. Like, was probably like too weak in a way, actually, that like if I didn't if I wasn't here spending so much time doing what I just already inherently loved, it would be pretty freaking hard. Let alone it's still like can be quite challenging. But yeah, just holding on to focusing on my work 100%. It does just feel good. You know what I mean? And I know it's, yeah, I mean, not saying like it's all positive to be a workaholic, but I guess work can mean more than just work, than just the seva. I guess you could extend it to all fields, but just to stay 100% focused at all times, I guess, is, could be an expansion of that definition. Or just to be involved, like fully engaged in like emotion and not so heady. I don't know. I guess that's just maybe just some real Rajasic shit. But hey, if you're gonna be a Rajasic person, then do seva, you know what I mean? Because then it's still a positive and it's still transformative. If you're gonna do whatever you do, infuse it with the divine, right? I mean, Guruji talks about that all the time. Just to bring the divine into whatever you already do, right? If you make music, infuse the divine name. If you make films, make them about the divine. Whatever else. If you're a story writer, write stories about the divine. So yeah, it's a nice avenue, I guess I should say. Um, but yeah, sometimes you just don't feel passionate. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. So I don't know how to induce passion. I mean, for me, one is just music. I think music is such a great avenue into inspiration and feeling good. Like playing good music that you really like like are into. You know what I mean? Like, and that lifts you up. So powerful, you know. It can make you want to exercise. It can make you, you know, think more deeply. You know, it can relax. Yeah, I don't know. It could just vibe you up. You know, let alone singing. You know what I mean? That's another aspect to it, which is really cool. But anyway, just music in itself, I think, is, you know, obviously kirtan too, and like music that has divine names is just even doper, you know. But still, there's still a lot of great music out there too, which still lifts your mood up. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, just one thing to remember, I guess, for myself too. That the music is there, yeah. Because just got inspired recently off of some music that Swami Akash, who also lives here, makes. It's just so like, you know, when just a piece of music just hits and you're just on repeat, like playing something 50 times over. It was like that, you know. It just started inspiring other creative acts. So it's really cool. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We all have those playlists that just get us sometimes. So anyway, yeah. So tired. One day at a time.